Eko lele, Eko lawa. Yes, this is the Eko segment.
Have you started singing?
When somebody is doing three things, let me add singing to my own. You're welcome to the conversation. Yeah, of course, the second segment. And as we do it on Fridays, we look at, soft, issues. Today, we're looking at, I can't even call it entertainment. Okay. Well, we have someone, a multifaceted, a multi-talented man here with us. He's a true description of the Eko spirit, the proper hustler in Lagos. We have Samuel Balogun, aka
Balogidiat.
Balogidiat.
Yeah.
Hey. He's a visual artist, he's a guitarist, and is an athlete. 3 in 1. Only one person. You're welcome,
Thank
Samuel.
you so much, ma. Thank you so much.
Tell us, how did you get into all of this? What's the journey? What's your journey?
My name is Balogun Samuel. And I'm a musician.
That's the fourth one, no?
Yeah. No, I'm the musician covers the whole thing.
It covers all.
Like,
because when you say musician,
guitar is one part of
true.
music.
And you sing.
You sing.
Yeah,
You
I
sing.
sing as well. So
Okay.
I sing,
And
I
you
play
run.
other instrument, but I'm well known for the guitar. So
Okay.
the guitar is like my major instrument.
Okay.
So I'm well known for that, but I could do other aspects of music like playing the piano, I can play the bass guitar. I can also play some few percussions. So
Wow.
that's why I said I'm a musician.
Okay.
But I'm popularly known
As a
guitarist.
guitarist. Okay. So the athlete part, uncle.
The athlete part. I've been doing it as long as I've been doing arts.
Your legs are long anyway.
it has been my life.
Do you run? Is it running or you jump?
No, I box.
I thought you were going to say run because you box.
I'm a boxer.
You're a
Of course,
boxer?
yes, I'm a boxer.
Amateur?
Amateur, thank you, ma.
Okay.
To be precise,
Okay.
amateur.
She knows sports.
So, I don't want to go into
How will I know which one is amateur,
I
which
don't
one
know.
is professional?
I don't know what will happen probably later. Maybe I will move to professional, but for now, I'm on the amateur level.
Okay.
So, because I have so many engagements and I
things
don't
you're
want to be
doing.
too
Involved
because being
in
a
that.
professional boxer requires a lot of commitment and
A lot of training.
sacrifice.
So
I
for
don't
now,
want to
just
go-
stay on that
Yeah.
amateur
So
level.
with this amateur level, do you also go into competitions?
Yes.
Yes.
I actually started. I've been doing other kind of sports like the calisthenics, which has to do with working out your body, but you use your body, not
Yeah,
the one
so
they
you're-
lift iron,
okay,
because there are different ways
The
of working out your
calisthenics are
body.
the ones who do the parade and...
yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, not the one that has to do with. So I've been doing all that. It was just like 2 years ago that I decided to go into boxing.
Okay.
I was just inspired by a friend of mine that I saw him doing it and I loved the way they did. I was like, let me just try
Let
this
you
thing.
two try.
And then I went into it. I started doing it. I started boxing. Before I knew it, I was getting better. And so they decided to tell me, you have gone far in this thing. You've learned the basics and everything. Why don't you just try 1 or 2 competitions? And I was like, okay. I'll
Did they
give it
beat
a
you?
try. And then the first competition I went, of course, they knocked me out. They knocked me out, but I'm a kind of person that I don't easily give up.
Okay, so you went to a second
I took myself up again. I said, no, I have to knock somebody back too. So that would be my greatest achievement. I've not knocked anybody.
You haven't knocked anybody out, but you're
yes,
planning
I'm still
towards
on
that.
it.
Okay.
And I've
That's
done my
good.
second competition, which ended as a draw.
A draw, okay.
So I'm still aiming to go for more.
Looking at you and all that, you are into a visual artist, guitarist, musician, an athlete, a boxer, and calisthenics.
Okay. Calisthenics comprises of the exercise.
It's all, I can sum everything up as being, linked to precision. Okay? Which means when you're that, precise in what you do, you have, what is it called? Discipline. Okay? And for a young person, it's very, very, hard to find, your people doing all this and discipline. So what does discipline mean to you? for you to do all this and be successful?
Discipline to me, at one point of my life, I used to think of discipline as, just being able to commit yourself to one thing, even when you are not happy. That thing, you must do it, even when you are in a good mood. Whether you are in a good mood or not, you must do that thing. That is discipline. But then when I even, one of my favorite boxer, who is also like somebody I look up to, like a mentor, and he has been there for many years in boxing.
Can you mention
in the aspect of boxing, Mike Tyson, of course. So in his word, he said discipline discipline is doing what you hate to do, but then you still do it. You don't like it, but you still do it because you want to know that thing, you want to get better at it. So discipline is more of like commitment. It doesn't have, whether in rain or in sun, you must do that thing because you have a vision.
Right.
You have a goal that I want to be better at this thing. So you have to take your emotions out of it. If you really want to get good at what you do, you have to, put your emotion out, because sometimes your emotion will want to play along with you and make you give up. Because I'm feeling bad today. I can't do it. But if you can separate your emotions from, from your thoughts, you can, you can be disciplined.
Okay.
You can be disciplined. So that is what discipline means to me. It simply means doing what you hate to do, but
you have to keep at it.
You just have to.
So let's look at the visual part of you. How did you come into being a visual artist? Did you learn? Did you go to school for it, or did you just pick it up as passion?
I've been doing art since I've been 9. From the age of 9, I've been doing art on my own, and it's something that nobody has done in my family, both the art and music. In fact, both the athletes. So it's like,
you are just concrete.
Thank you, man. I'm like a very, very hot person in the family.
I'm sure they wonder that where did you come from?
Where did I come from? Because all my things are actually, I'm doing what nobody has done in my family before. I'm doing it. So the art of it, and I've been doing it is when I've been 9, as much as I've been learning the guitar too. I'm a self-taught guitarist. I did not go to any school
to learn.
Yes, to learn music. I learned music on my own, like the guitar. I sat down, I learned, I looked for materials online and everywhere. I was able to teach myself.
Wow.
So I don't want to do.
This is your discipline. This is truly your discipline.
Discipline.
So let me just bring it down back to your question of, the art, and then I'll go directly to the music.
Okay.
So, but for the art, I've been doing the art since I've been 9. I've been walking around with sand.
Okay.
I play with sand.
This is some of your works, right?
Yes, there are some of my work. I play with sand. I play with different things. So I just thought of it that this is what I want to do. This is where I love expressing myself. This is where I find myself. There are other things that I could have given my attention to, but I'm always finding myself playing with things, playing with material. So I just decided I think I should go for it. And then at some point, I after my secondary school education, I went to technical college too after my secondary school. So I studied, what's the name of it? It's art, but it's called graphics art in technical college.
Okay.
After my technical college, I decided that I'm still going to further in art.
Okay.
And then I decided to do all the necessary stuff you need to do now before you can gain admission, Jambo, all those things. I did everything. So, and I applied for a fine and applied art course in Niger Delta University, to be precise.
Okay.
So, and then I got the admission, and then that was where I started
your journey,
going deeply into the art. And then after my graduation, I decided to start exploring, because what they teach you in school sometimes
is different from reality.
It's different from thank you so much, man. You have to go back home. You have to go back yourself and do your findings, do your research, and try to find your own voice, because they will just put you in one direction. But the art of it is broad. So when after my graduation, I sat back and I decided to start exploring and look for where I know that I will be able to flow more, because there are different aspects of art. So, and then I found out that after exploring the realistic paintings, the collage, different kind of paintings, different kind of art techniques, I decided to shape down myself to abstract. Okay. So I'm more of like an abstract painter now. Abstract and abstract expressionism, because I like working with my thoughts. I don't like being caged.
You've
Okay.
answered all the questions I want to ask.
I like expressive paintings. Like I just want to do what I'm thinking. I just want to put something down the way I'm feeling. I want to do
Right.
what I'm seeing in my
In your
imagination.
right.
But that's not what we were taught in school. So it takes a lot of reading and research to find out this part of you as an artist.
So now you do
That's how far I've
abstract
been.
expression.
Yes, I'm abstract and abstract expressions.
Expressions.
Yes.
Okay, because when I saw some of your works, I was going to say, what do you think about before you come up with this thing? How do you get to where, before you start painting? What are your thoughts? What do you have in your mind?
If I start painting, okay, I'll start by saying, first of all, I have people that inspired me.
Okay.
I have people that actually influenced my style.
Okay.
And
Okay.
these are the likes of Pablo Picasso.
All artists must reference
To
Picasso.
Picasso.
So of course, you will see the influence of Pablo Picasso in my paintings. My recent paintings I do, you will see the influence of Pablo Picasso, which is the cubism. So it's more of like breaking images into different shapes and combining them together to make something. So it's not like the regular painting where you just paint. It's much more. It's more of a thinking process. You have to think how you can change something that is maybe something you can see from the realistic and how to bring it to what will make people, something confusing that will engage people's mind and people's thought. Okay, what is really going on here? Your brain wants to understand what is going on in the picture out of confusion. And that way you are able to engage more viewers and, make your works more interactive. People can also give their own opinion on what they feel or what they think. So I would say my work was inspired by Pablo Picasso, Piet Mondrian, of course, Wassily Kandinsky, which was like the founding fathers of this style of painting that I do, abstract. So my works are being inspired by them. And in the process of making my works, most times I don't have anything on my mind.
When you're about to start.
Yes, when I want to paint. I just bring out my canvas. I just put down a mark. And before you know, I listen to my inner self, like a voice directing me.
Did you train your inner self to listen to you?
Yes,
Did you
I
train
did
yourself
train my
to
inner self. It took me
Okay.
a while to know that you can communicate with yourself.
Okay.
So I did learn that in my own private time, in my own quiet time. I talk to myself, but I'm at least more of like I'm the one talking to myself, but it's like a voice within. So I learned to trust my intuition. When it tells me do this, I do that. When it tells me go this way, I go this way. When it tells me drop this mark, sketch this thing, sketch, I do it. And at the end of the day, when I follow that voice, I find out that anything I create, at the end of the day, it looks so beautiful. Because it's not something, I did not look at something to create something.
Right.
I create
Yeah.
all from my
from your head,
imagination.
your imagination.
So these
Right.
things appear, they come out magnificently, they come out beautifully, because it's more of like I created out of my thinking,
Right.
not by what I was seeing.
Okay, so from what you've told us now, oftentimes when you paint, it is from your imagination.
Most times.
Most
In fact,
times.
Yes.
Most
yes,
times
most times.
you just put your canvas there, and then whatever comes out is what you paint.
Yes. And other times,
Okay.
I start from something that is known. Like I can take a picture of mommy, for instance. I can take your picture and then I draw your picture. But when I draw your picture, I try to look for my own way of expressing your face rather than what is in the picture. So I start with something that is recognizable and then I break it down my own way to something almost unrecognizable. You could look at it and say, this is not me. But then the reference, the starting point was from your picture.
Okay.
But you can look at it at the same way and not see it exactly like the picture, but you know that this is this person. But then I've applied colors and other things to
So you may not even see the picture in it anymore.
You may not see the picture. That is when it gets to the level of
Abstract.
abstraction. That it's totally disorganized.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
then I can make it abstract without taking the picture out of the person.
of
But
it,
I'm not minding the colors in the picture. I'm using my own color this time
Right,
around
to
to depict
create.
what I'm seeing.
How acceptable is visual artist? Because again, sometimes not many people would understand, especially for abstract painters, not a lot of people understand what you paint. It takes the deep to understand the deep. So,
Yeah.
yes.
I mean, well,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I've been for an art exhibition.
You've paid
And I
before,
see- no,
and
no,
you've been there,
I've been there,
and
I
you're
see
wondering
people-
what are they.
Yeah, we just start like this.
What is this one?
Take them, you don't move.
So, how much connection do people really have with these paintings? Because oftentimes, like Adebimpe said, some people you can never invite them to come for exhibition. They will not answer you
I will never
because they
go
will tell you
again.
that what am I going there to see? Because you will need to explain from till thy kingdom come before they really understand what it is. So, how much of appreciation do people really have for such works, especially you who is doing abstracts?
Okay, I would say the abstract artist, or let me even say the abstract market suffers a lot. Because
Especially in Nigeria.
yes, thank you, ma. let me even cut it down to
Especially
Nigeria,
in
because
Nigeria.
people are not well informed about what an abstract art is. Sometimes when people come to me and then they see my work, can you explain to me? I have to first of all let them know what an abstract painting is, because I will not be able to explain everything in detail.
My producer, please bring his works back.
He needs to explain one or two.
He should explain one. Because not like someone.
Because by the time he breaks it down, you'll be wondering that you for real. So this is it.
I can see eyes.
Yes, there are
Two eyes.
here.
But the
Okay.
other one is what?
Okay.
Steal it, oh.
Still,
Just
just leave it.
still. He needs to explain. Please explain.
Okay, let me start. This is like this one on the,
On the
left hand side is the last work that I uploaded both on my website
your-
and
okay,
my
on your
page.
IG
Yes, it's like
page,
the
yes.
I have other work, but it's the one that I decided to
To put there.
post, and that's my
Okay.
recent post. That one, the title of that one is "What My Eyes Have Seen."
That's only title.
Yes, now you see the eyes now. Can you see the eyes?
Don't you, Mary?
Like, and you see the eyes are sunken. Me, I'm interpreting abstract art for
Go
you.
on, go on.
Now, I'm not even saying anything you are, because
But is it
sometimes
chicken?
the topic gives you an hint
Yeah,
of what
thank
the
you.
artist is trying
And let
to
me
say
tell you,
or
I've gone to
depict.
your page. I've gone to your page. So
Thank you, ma.
go ahead.
Okay, it's not really about. Sometimes I might even title this same picture "What My Eyes Have Seen," and you may not even see idea at all. There are
Yeah,
pictures
because
like that.
that's
You may
why
not
it's
even see. Now you
abstract.
can easily.
Yeah, because there are eyes
Yes,
there.
you can.
Okay.
You can engage in it because you can see eyes, and with the emphasis on the eyes. So it's more of like what my eyes have seen is like a comment on life to me.
Okay.
I've decided to make the painting, but then the title is a comment on life, me
Okay.
personally.
Okay.
But as an actor, for when it comes to abstract painting, the meaning of the work is not limited to what just the artist feel.
True. So you can take
You
it and
can give,
interpret
whatever
it
you
your
give
own
to this
way.
painting is because I can look at this and see and her. If you turn it the other way, somebody will see us
Let me
or
interpret
lion.
something I am seeing now. I can see the chicken
That is it. Whatever,
Yes, the head of a cock.
at the end of a cock.
Yes.
because you can see in
And I can
different
see a mask. Why are you people laughing?
Yes, now. It looks like a mask.
And that is why it's more
mask,
interactive,
yes.
it's more engaging. I do realism
Yeah,
too,
now I
but
know what
realism
to
is not as interesting as this.
So what's this?
This
second
other one
one.
is Let Your Light Shine.
Yeah.
More of like the color,
one
it
that
was my
looks
own
like-
way of expressing. You can see like around there's a particular part where the light is very strong and bright.
In the middle.
And at the edges, you can see darkness. More of like same color, but darkness. So it's more of like me reminding myself of I have to keep striving. I have to keep doing what I have to do to make sure that I become what I've desired to become, regardless of the situation.
Me,
So
let
it's
me
more of
tell you
like,
what
let
this
your
thing
light
is.
shine.
Let me tell you what I
It's like
can see.
somebody's brain.
I got that from the scripture, like,
Yeah.
let
Me,
your
I'm
light
actually
shine.
seeing a furnace, like a burning furnace.
That is it.
Me,
Yeah,
I can
it's
see
not.
like a brain.
A br-
You can see so many things from it.
I can even see the sun inside it.
Or I can, let me bust your bubble, I can see a wound.
Ah!
Yes, now. You know what? Oh,
Like a wound.
that's why it's abstract now.
we have-
like
we-
a wound.
We have another two.
Oh, yeah, there are other two here.
Okay, this
This
other
one is very
one.
complex. So.
This other
Especially
one.
this one.
This
That
other
blue
one.
one.
I'm trying to remember the title of this. I even
The
forget
blue
the title
one.
of it.
Yeah.
Okay, finding solace, finding peace in solace.
Which one?
Yes,
the,
this
the
one.
one
by,
on the
this
left.
one by this side. Yes,
In
the
color-
one that the
in
one
color
that.
The
blue.
deep blue.
Yes, it's like a second version of that Let Your Light Shine, because I make use of the same approach and the same
Okay.
technique to achieve the picture. So is finding peace, finding solitude in, what am I saying?
Finding peace in
Finding
where?
peace in solitude, more of like in a confused state, in a state of,
Confusion.
yes, where you're
Hopelessness.
confused. How you can organize yourself and bring yourself to that. Especially, I can relate it to the happenings in Nigeria right
Nigeria
now,
at the
presently,
moment.
where every there are so many chaos and so many problems, so many tribulations everywhere. So, and out of all these things, people are looking for a way to survive.
Yeah.
So
How
it's-
about this one? This
This
one
one
has many
is
colors.
this one is interaction. Interaction by this side. It's more. It was inspired. I was trying to paint one day, like in my family home in Badagry, and I paint under the tree most times there because I don't have a space where I paint, so I paint under the tree. So I was looking for ideas, and then I just flowed with the nature, the way the breeze was blowing under the tree and everything. I just flowed with the strokes of my brush, and it's.
You're even rapping with just flow with the strokes
I
of your
flow,
brush.
I flow with the nature and everything. What I'm feeling, I'm aware of my environment. I paint with everything I can, both what I'm seeing, both
And
what
what
I'm
you
feeling,
can
both, yes,
hear.
anything that comes to me
Okay.
at that moment. So that painting was as a result of me connecting with nature. In the first place, I titled that interaction.
That one, I couldn't even interpret anything.
Interaction,
inside
yes, that you can't. But it's not really about what the art is. When
Yeah.
it comes to after, if I'm doing realism now, for instance, if I paint you, there's nothing else to say about you.
that. Yeah, because
If
that
anybody-
is
yes,
realism.
that is all. That is
Yeah.
where the picture ends. You cannot see anything. If I paint mommy, for instance, you cannot see any. Even if
You
200
only
person come, they will
that's
be the
all
same
they will
person.
see.
They see in one direction, but for that, you have a say.
Multiple.
You can see. Yes,
Anybody
thank you.
can interpret it
yes,
their own way.
Yes, in your own way. It's not limited.
What actually
to,
brought us to this is that the fact that a lot of Nigerians do not really understand or appreciate the art. Is it because they can't connect, or is just because they just don't like visual arts?
Nah, I would say many of them are. Some people, I don't think there's nobody that doesn't love art, because we live in art. The clothes we wear are art. The food we eat are art. Art is not just limited to just painting and, you have to use
Life
pencil to
itself is
draw.
art.
Life itself is art. We live in colors. Every day we wake up, the sky has blues. Our environment, everywhere around us is being influenced by different colors. That's how beautiful God has created it. So the world itself, it's art. So I would not say people are not informed about art. People are involved. People are not aware of how this thing can affect us, either psychologically, or how it can become an aesthetic in our house, or how it can beautify our home. So people are not just aware about. That's why there's a lesser appreciation for art, especially in Nigeria. Yeah. So people are not aware and informed about it.
Is it true that visual artists, they don't think like normal people?
They think like weird people. even you can't say it.
That they don't see life the way normal people see life.
And people used to say that artists are weird people. But I still find it hard to, I don't know what definition of
Weird.
being weird from some people. I don't know what it means actually, and I don't think I'm weird in any way. I don't think I'm.
But you're the only one, the odd one in your family. Is that not weird
You're
enough?
weird now. You that you're a boxer, you're a musician, you're a visual artist.
Okay, let me ask you, what do you mean in terms of
Being weird.
being weird?
Yeah.
I made use of the word weird. Like, what do you mean that
Yes.
artists are always not?
Like, let me use this as an example. We just see this. Okay, because I don't want to speak for everybody. I see this as, a decoration on the table.
Okay.
An artist will come and say, this thing, can't I see that the round object there is the woman's womb? Can't I see the woman's head? Trying to put, that's
Yes,
Is it
Imagination.
yes, you are very
Yes,
right about it.
imagination.
Yes, yes, you are very
beginning
right.
to think like them now.
Well, you can.
You are very correct. Now I get
Can you
your
see you're
point.
also weird? Can you see?
Now I get
Why
your
do you
point.
like to see beyond what everybody is seeing?
I guess that's why they're artists.
Because
That's what makes them-
Okay, let me take for instance, when I was in school, when we were doing live drawing and still live drawing, we learned to draw objects on the table. Sometimes our lecturer just put objects on the table or somewhere and ask us to draw. There are so many things that you see that normal humans, normal people who are not artists will see. Okay, let me just even bring it
Thank
to
God
this
you
table.
use the word normal.
It's not seeing like that is not abnormal. You're only just seeing like an artist because
artist,
you are,
yes.
as an
You're
artist,
visualizing
you are
more.
very observant of everything that is happening. Like I'm looking at this thing that looks like love on the table, and not just seeing this thing as a whole. I'm also considering the shapes, which is the shapes inside of the holes I'm seeing. I'm seeing something else.
Posike.
Yes.
No, I understand what he's trying to...
This is another thing on its own.
Okay.
This O here is another thing on its own. This
okay.
one is one figure. But I'm also seeing this. I'm also seeing this. What am I also seeing? I'm seeing how the light is reflecting on the object. I'm seeing the darkness. Because no matter how an object will stay on the table, it has a dark side. If you look at this, you will not notice that it has a shadow. I have to put that shadow if I'm drawing. That is what makes the object look round.
Because you've
I
now
can
called
see the
attention
object, I
to
can
it,
see the
there's
shadow. I can see the light. I can see the darker side. This is the darkest part of the object.
I am saying.
So yes, you are very correct. We see beyond things.
You see beyond the
Yes,
ordinary.
we see beyond things. Yeah,
because you're visualizing it already.
Yes,
And
and
that's not weird anyway.
That's not
That
weird.
is
That's
the,
just
the mind of an artist.
Yes, you are just very observant about
I
everything.
see a decoration.
You have anything you see, you are correct.
Yes,
Yeah.
he sees a decoration and more.
I see more. So that is yeah. Some people when people go too deep into art, sometimes you get lost in it. That it start affecting you
So
psychologically.
it's possible that you can actually
Yes, you can go deeply into it, and if you are not careful, it starts affecting even the way you talk, the way you
your
communicate,
mental health,
the way you speak, the way you look at, the way where if you're around people, you are lost. You are so odd.
You're lost in-
Yes,
you're
it
lost
can
in
affect
thoughts.
you. Yeah, that's why you have to look for a balance.
Okay.
So for me, music helps me to balance.
Okay.
And even sometimes I leave my music and my heart. I just go and do exercise.
go and
It
box.
takes my mind away from everything.
From there,
So
right.
when I'm back to it,
Then
like I'm
you're okay. So it makes sense. Let's talk about the challenges in visual artists, visual arts, because again, not many people can connect. A lot of people will see art and just pass by. But for those who are really in art, and I know that painting tools are not cheap. So take us through the challenges, at least the known challenges that visual artists face.
One of the biggest challenge that an artist faces, and that I'm also facing, because I'm a struggling artist. I've not blown yet.
You will blow, don't worry.
I'll blow, yeah, I hope. Yes, of course. I've sold few paintings, both local and internationally. Yes, I've sold some of my paintings, but there is still more to be
done.
achieved. The journey is very far.
Still far. You're a young man.
Yes,
now.
ma'am. So one of the challenges is not having, in fact, people to support you, especially as an artist.
Funding?
In terms of it
Funding?
can be support from either your family, or because people used to see art is like, they see art like it's not
Waste
a
of
job.
time.
It's not.
They think that you're just wasting
Yes, like
your
me
time.
now. I'm, like I said before, I'm holding my family. So what I'm doing is totally odd to everybody. So they see me like I'm wasting my time, but I'm not, because even though it looks like I was wasting my time, art has
Open doors for you.
open doors for me.
Right.
Doors of it has also given me at least few money.
Right.
And I can say that, yes, I'm not wasting my
Because
time.
if you sell one painting,
Yes, man. It can take years.
yeah, but if
just
you sell one.
can change your entire life.
right.
So I've seen the benefit of art. I've seen how art has helped me. So I know that I'm not wasting my time. Even sometimes you may not even see the money, but I do it for the sake of passion. I do it for the sake of love. So one of the biggest challenges that artists face is a general thing. Either we are in Nigeria or anywhere,
anywhere.
they don't get much support, especially from their family.
Okay.
They
And
don't
that,
get
and
much.
that family support is very important.
It's very important. It goes a long way. It goes a long way, because if you have, your mom, your dad, everyone, your sister in the family supporting you. Of course, even though you don't have money, you don't have anything from, you'll be happy because you know that you have people that are
That
proud of
support
what you do.
Right.
That alone can inspire you to just keep on going.
Yeah.
You know, when somebody look up to you and tell you, my brother, you're doing well, you're doing fine. All those words of encouragement, when you don't get it sometimes, it kills.
But do they do your family? Do they at any time speak down on your work?
Not really, because I have to go to the outside of my family. That would be a topic for
That's
another day.
another topic entirely.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's something I just like to keep confidential, especially
that's
when
okay.
it comes to my
That's
family.
okay. That's
So,
okay.
but I'm just saying, I'm
You just
I'm
wish
using
there was
myself
more
as an
support
instance. Yes, and it's
from-
what I've seen from other artists,
others,
people that
okay.
have been there before I came in, people that are more than me in this industry. I've seen them having the same challenges too. So it's like a normal thing, but it's not. It ought not to be so.
It's ought not to be
Regardless of
so.
whether you're an artist or a lawyer or a doctor, everybody should get support for what they do, especially from their family. So that's one of the biggest challenges. And another thing is, the artist is not. Most times the market here in Nigeria is people don't appreciate art. Like you have said that earlier, we said that in the conversation, in the early part of the conversation, people don't appreciate art that much in Nigeria. So that way, I don't know.
So what can
But
be
people
done?
are- people-
What can be done for, you know,
I
for
just-
people to
I-
appreciate, you know, this sector, this art?
For me, I think if people are not informed, that's the number one problem.
Art, visual
Like,
art.
I don't know
For
if-
the elite.
I don't know if
It's for the elite. And they are so
There,
tall.
no. So, well, maybe majority of the
Majority
elites,
of
but
the
then
elites,
there's
they are the
some
ones
people who love art, irrespective of their
Yes.
status.
Yes.
They love, you know, visual. They may not be able to afford it
Okay.
when you talk about buying,
Fine, yeah.
but they will still appreciate it.
Yes.
They will still, you know, like it because they can connect, but they may not be able to buy.
It's
Yeah,
the
very
buying
correct.
that
But it's the
Yeah.
buying that
that
is
we
the
put
cocoa.
food on the
I
table.
understand.
It's the
But-
buying that will make the artist go more and,
Yeah, but
and improve more.
yeah,
And-
but
because if you don't buy, I buy materials to do my work.
Yeah.
Materials are very expensive,
Expensive.
especially if you want to make use of original, because we have qualities, different qualities of art materials. So the quality you use will determine
how much
what
your art
work
will even
look
sell.
like. It will even influence the final look of your work. Because somebody that uses a low quality and me that use high quality, if you see the glossiness or something, you see the difference.
yeah.
So for you to go for quality materials, you have to spend money.
But have you ever had people recommend your work to others who have in turn patronized you because someone, by the word of mouth or through a previous work, recommended you as an artist?
Yes. Like the first painting I sold, it's not a painting, because it's a collage. That was even an assignment in school. I never knew that I was
It was going to
sell that.
fetch you money.
I never knew. I did that work and I threw it away in school because I never knew I could make money with it. But then I just posted, after the works and everything, I posted it online, and my work I did just like I would post every other work. So I've been doing that since when I was in school. Every work I do as an assignment in school, I post it on my social media.
Okay.
Even I wasn't having that much follower then. I just kept posting everything I do on my social media. So it was somebody, a friend of mine, that saw that work and like, I love this work. Do you have this work? The person sent me a DM. Do you have this work? I was like, which work? The work I did, it was an assignment in school. It was the face of one of our lecturers, and a lecturer told us to paint and choose any lecturer and do a picture of a lecturer, but we are not making use of paint this time. Just any waste materials.
Okay.
It can be from can, trash, nylon.
Collage. So you have to paste
Yes,
it.
collage. Thank you,
Yeah,
ma.
you have to paste it.
Collage. So just do. It can be thread and needle. There are some
Yeah,
of
just
my
any
friends that
material
made use
you're
of thread
comfortable
and
with.
needle. You
So what
weave,
did you-
you
So what
weave
did
out
you
the
What did
paste.
you use?
I made use of Ankara fabrics. I cut them into
Ah.
pieces. I drew the face of the lecturer, and then I pasted Ankara fabric all around to bring out
The beauty.
yes. The picture is not part of what I sent you, but I did that, and then after everything, it came out well. I even showed the lecturer. He was like, well done, well done. That was what I got That was the first. I did the work. I don't have anything to do with this work. So I threw it. After everything, after my schooling and everything, I came back to Lagos.
Did you bring it to Lagos?
Yeah, I came back to. I did not bring it. I left it in school.
So when they asked for it, what did you do?
I'm coming there. I threw it away because it was not part of what I can't ask.
He wants to buy my lecturer's vase.
Thank you, man. That was my the person I did it for. Just say,
Thank you.
Thank you. So who else wants to buy another person's face for what? I just threw it away. Whoa. Go and stay one place. I will go and do other things and do better work after now. And I came back. So I got that message. I think it was a year after I came back from school. I came back to Lagos. She just sent me the mail on my DM, on my Instagram. It was on Instagram. Do you have this work? So person loves this work, and I was like, I did not answer. I did not attend to the message. I was like, what kind of this one is scam? There are so many of those people online now. They will just tell you that do you have this work? At the end of the day, nothing will come out. They will never come back to you. Or some of them will now tell you that you should go and do this first to do
And
this. They now start giving you processes
you.
just because you want to buy my work. So many of them are like, so I was like, that person was one of the scammers. I did not attend to the message. After a week, the person sent another message again, like, this so amount of money is available for
this work.
If it's available, please let us know. We are interested. I was like, I mean, this one is good. Let me just try and attend. And I said, okay, I have the work, but it's not with me presently. I left it in school after my education too. I don't even know if it's still, but I'm sure that I can find it and look for it. But okay, if you can find it, we give it from now to maybe 3 days or 1 week. Just give us this work if it's available. We want to buy it and we are serious. I was like, okay, I'll get back to you. And then I called a friend of mine that was in school, which was my friend. We were together in the department.
Did they
he's
find
also
it?
An artist. Yes, he's also an artist.
Did they find the painting? Because we need to go.
Yes, he found the painting. He found the work under one of the decks. Because after we left, another set came in. Normally, I was not expecting to find it because each time a new set comes in, they just clean everywhere and throw everything away.
We need to run. Time is fast spent. So you eventually got that work,
let me cut
and
it
you
very
sold
short.
that work.
I sold that work.
And
I sent it outside of Nigeria. And I got half of the payment. I sold the work, and then I got the balance, just like that.
And you got it in dollars.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you see? Did that lecturer that gave you thumbs up?
In fact, I posted it on my Facebook. He saw it. He was like, how will you send my face? My other classmate.
When you were supposed to do the needful,
my other classmate was the one that was replying that his comment on my post. After this boy did this thing, he came to show you. After this boy did this thing, he came to show you. He just thumbs up and well done. Nice one.
Can you imagine?
Oh my
So
God.
he was like, you sold my face. He told me congratulations. He commented congratulations. And that was like the beginning of my international
of your journey. Balo Gidi Art, as we go this morning, is there a future in your work as a visual artist?
Yes, there is a future.
You're positive there's a future.
Yes.
And you will do this against all odds.
Yes, I will. In fact, all my life. All my life.
Okay. Thank you so much for finding time to be with us on the program today.
I didn't even talk about my guitar. It's not.
It
was just about the art.
Another Friday.
You enjoy the art part.
Yes, because it was really about the art. And
you
you already said it yourself that the arts covers all of the other things that you do.
Yeah.
But if the producers permit, maybe some other time very soon we'll bring you back and then you come and talk about your music part.
And then I'll probably perform for you.
You will bring your guitar now. You will bring your guitar on your way.
I will make
See, now today you did. So the next time you're coming, bring your guitar.
Okay.
So that's a promise. So producer will
promise.
keep up with you, and then the next time you're here, we will talk about your guitar.
Okay.
Thank you so much again for finding time to be here on the program.
Thank you for having me.
We'll take a quick break. The conversation returns shortly.